What up, man? Y'all know it's Shites Debiocci, man. Y'all watching Sunfire Films TV. Yeah.
Today, I got a special one. I got a guy with me I know him for, man, I don't even know, man, probably 10 years or more. I want to first say that I'm super proud of this dude. Proud of just never giving up. You know, people who know me, they know I always talk about never giving up. You know, I got a guy with me through the good times, the bad times, trials and tribulations, all the things that he's been through. He never gave up. Super proud of him for that. Another thing that I admire about him is he's always doing something different. One day it might be music. The next day he might be writing a book. Next day he telling me he gonna go audition for a movie. You know, like I said, he's a rapper, an actor, an author, a father. Today I got with me Shites Debiocci.
What's up, man, dog?
What's going on, brother?
Cool, man.
You know what it is, man.
I appreciate that introduction. That was
I tried, man. I tried.
It was lit, dog. It was lit.
Yeah, man. But like I said, I've known you for so many years. But we're going to go down memory lane. We're going to talk about some new things as well. But born in Ohio?
Yeah, for sure. Cincinnati, Ohio.
Born in Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about what life was like growing up.
I mean, life for me, growing up was just, I was seeing I saw all the stuff people see in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was next to the street people and the hustlers, and just that time when music was good, and just you can go outside and the whole village was raising us. Right. Everybody, even the hustlers was raising us, giving us dollars and sending us to the store, and you know, it was more, for me, family oriented. It was more, you know, together. Mm-hmm. You know, it had a lot of great moments, man, and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I miss those days.
Right.
I miss coming up. I ain't gonna say in the hood, because my mom didn't really have us in the hood. We was in houses, but I just missed the environment because it wasn't as much danger. Like, you can send your kids outside and they can be outside all day and you ain't gotta worry at all. Mm-hmm. You can send your kids to the store knowing that all these hustlers is in front of the store hustling, but ain't nothing gonna happen. Right. Because they gonna die about them kids. They gonna protect those kids. They gonna let nothing happen. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it was cool. You know, it taught me a lot. It gave me a lot of tools to have for today.
Right. I know there was some struggles, rough times too. Yeah. So if you want to talk about some of those, like what's some of the hard times that you remember?
From back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, just, you know, being a protector to my family at a young age, like my sisters and my cousins and friends, you know, trying to be a protector and, you know, being protected by the same peers, my sisters and all of them, and you know, just finding our way sometimes. So it was times where we had to find our way. Yeah. You know, we had those struggles. I ain't gonna say everything was a silver spoon, because it wasn't. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was times where we just had to figure it out. You know, my mom had to figure it out. We all had to figure it out. So, it had its hiccups, man. But I don't got no regrets about it. Right. I don't hold it against God nor my family. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things did. I mean, growing up in that environment, even though it was cool for me, it still opened my eyes up to a lot of things. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, even though life was like that, it did put in our brain like, damn, he riding a Cadillac. Damn, he pull out a pocket full of money. He got all the girls. and we know they doing it by illegal activities.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it was glamorized. It was something that I wanted.
Right.
So it did kind of open me up to wanting to get money, wanting to put money so high up on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it did play a part in my life, but I don't think it was nothing like my family did. It wasn't what they did. It wasn't them having me in that situation. It was just me growing up wanting some money.
Yeah.
You know, so it had hiccups, man.
Yeah.
It had hiccups, man. And that's just back in the day. That's just when I was a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I ran into all type of stuff later on in life. You know?
Yeah. We ain't gonna get to it.
Yeah.
We'll leave some of that alone.
Yeah.
But so you grew up in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up coming down to Charleston, South Carolina?
I grew up in Cincinnati, and then like Cincinnati and Kentucky, you could walk a bridge and be in the Knicks in Kentucky. So I grew up in Cincinnati, born and raised, and I moved to Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Started playing sports and all that. My mom and them was originally from the South.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So we was traveling back and forth anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's their home. My dad's side is from Cincinnati, so I guess eventually, like, everybody just was like, it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't want to go, of course, because, you know, that's where my life was, my friends and everything that I knew, you know. But they ended up moving us down here, and I went to Wando for about a year, some change, but I came back. I went back home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I realized it was just two different lives. Like, it's two different things.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, not talking about the South, but it just wasn't for me.
Yeah. So what were some of those things that what were some of those things that stood out the most about, like, coming from Ohio and moving down here?
It's slower down here. And when I say slow, I don't mean like education. I mean just like it's a slow life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a country life, and from where I'm from, it's a fast life.
Yeah.
So me coming from a fast life to a slow life, it was like backwards magnets.
Mm-hmm.
Because you telling me to slow down, I'm telling you to speed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you, like, that's just like me getting close to my destination, and you moving slow, and you tell me, hey, wait up.
Yeah.
But you know the bus about to leave. So do I wait on you and miss the bus, or do I keep going? You see what I'm saying? So it was like, for me, it was like, nah, I'm gonna move at my pace, you move at your pace. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely one of the things that was throwing me off, and it's great. Like, I'm gonna say, it's good eating. I gotta throw that in. It's good eating. It's just a lot. I'm real picky about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But they did turn me out to a lot of different foods.
Okay.
I'm a cream of wheat person, y'all. They like grits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I still put sugar in my grits, you know. But and just there is the maturity side to where when I was coming out here, my peers that was my age, they had beards and shit already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking these grown men, they 13, 14, 15 with beards.
Yeah.
I ain't got no hair on my face. You know what I'm saying? So that was different for me. It was different for me. And then just coming down here, the women built different. I guess it's the grits in the water. I don't know what it is, man. It's just, and then you just got to be careful, because I mean, like I said, people, they mature faster. They look way mature, but they be young. Mm-hmm. So like you had to adapt, man. That's a mean adapt. You had to adapt to that, and just, you know, that was serious to adapt to.
Okay. One quick question I wanted to ask you. I always hear you talking about, like, traveling, going here, going there, but I don't ever really hear you talking about going back to Ohio. Like, do you still go back to Ohio? So
what kind of like that tore me away from going so much was is when I did go back, it was to bury my father. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had to, out of all my peers, it became a situation to where we had to make a decision on pulling the plug on them, because the plug was keeping them alive.
Right.
So can nobody else make that decision? Everybody put it on me.
Yeah.
So I had to make that decision, and not only make that decision, I had to go up there and speak and all of that. So that kind of threw me off for a while, going back up When I went back, I wanted to just have a big party. I wanted to live it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to bury a parent.
Right.
So it kind of was like, and then like being in contact with different people and just realizing that they doing the same stuff as they was doing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, damn, what am I going back to? Am I going back to go get in trouble, or you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, yeah, it's like I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was your relationship like with your dad? Did y'all have like a good relationship, or?
Nah, we didn't have a good relationship. We didn't have a bad relationship. My dad name was JD, so I was little JD.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I don't think he was raised properly, so that kind of like spilled out onto me. So how he was trying to raise me, because you know I was drinking beer when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old. I'll drink beer with him, and I think that's why I hate beer today.
Okay.
You know, I can't stand it. So, yeah, my dad had women do stuff, all type of stuff. Like my dad was one of them. Like, but I can't talk bad about him because I ain't really have a relationship.
Yeah.
And so by me not having a relationship, it didn't make me like have nothing against him though. I didn't have no hate towards him.
Right.
None of that, because my mama made sure we was good. My grandma made sure we was good.
Right.
The neighborhood made sure we was good. So it was like we wasn't missing nothing. I had godfathers and, you know, so I didn't really miss nothing. So with me and him, it was just mutual.
Yeah.
I know you my dad. I know you had me, and you know I'm your son.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he tried his best when he could to be my father.
Yeah.
So I don't really got nothing against him though. It wasn't a great relationship, but I don't hold it against him.
Yeah. I know about that a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
We'll save that for another day. So, when did you, I guess, first fall in love with music? Like, do you remember that?
Oh, I mean, growing up, I used to be in the house and just hear my mama singing like Whitney Houston. Like my mama got a voice.
Mm-hmm.
My mama just clean up. You know when she clean it up, cause she'll turn on Whitney Houston, and like my mama can hit every note. Like, and I'm just like, man, I don't know. My mama ain't on the radio or none of that. My mama can sing. You know what I'm saying? And then my grandma knew how to play the drums.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My aunt knew how to rap a little.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just like in there. So I grew up listening to like different things, different genres of music, and I had no choice but to like it, because back in the 80s, that music was the thing. I mean, even of course you had drugs and all that, but it's like drugs went with the music went with the drugs. So not saying I was doing drugs. What I'm basically saying was everybody was playing music. Everybody was in love with music.
Yeah.
People rapping on the corners, people doing all. I come from that era.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I just fell in love with music, man. I fell in love with it, dog. I fell in love with it, man. Like that's, I don't know nobody who don't fall in love with the music, man. But it was definitely a young age, definitely 4, 5, 6. And my mama got videos when I was 4, singing and rapping and doing little things. Yeah. I got videos when my daughter was that age singing and stuff like that. So I think it's just
So young age, it was already in your life. When did you decide that was something that you wanted to do, like that you wanted to kind of I'm gonna take my shot at it?
When I moved to Kentucky, I was playing basketball. I was a triathlete. I was playing basketball, football, and I was running track. Mm-hmm. And I remember my mama asked me one time, she was like, what's your backup plan? I'm like, shit, basketball. I'm cold at basketball, you know what I'm saying? They like, shit, if you keep playing the way he is, you can probably go somewhere. And I'm short. Yeah. 5'7", but I was a baller. So I remember going to Holmes High School. We went skating with the school. And I think somebody fell in front of me. So I started to trip and I put my hand back to catch my fall. And this part of my arm came in, so it was like a S. So I ended up getting a cast from here all the way to my bicep, my back arm. So no, I lied, to past my elbow. I couldn't really play, so I was I was playing my left hand because I had a court at home.
Mm-hmm.
I got good with my left. I'm talking about good. Dribble, shoot, layup, everything. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting good. But during that time, like I said, I wasn't playing sports, but I started watching Rap City, See This World, Hits from the Streets. I'm like, man, I can do that, man. Like,
Yeah.
I fell in love with it watching the Hot Boys and watching Wayne and all them. Like, I fell in love with it. I'm like, I can do it. So I started writing.
Yeah.
Started rapping, and I fell in love with it. I never went back to sports.
So this is what, high school? High school age?
Yeah, junior high school.
Okay. You remember like any of your old raps? You remember any of the?
I remember a couple of them. I had one called We Made It.
Yeah.
Which I was in a group called Ballpoint Figures. Like, we used to write with ballpoint pens. me and my homie Lil Rashid, that's my brother.
Yeah.
I love you, bro. And then We Made It. We had World Domination. I had I said, I'm ice. I'm coming out and not too bad to be stopped. And since I hang on the block, they think I'm selling this rock. Always getting chased by the cops. I'm tired and I'm ready to pop. I'm blowing out my cannon, keeping it cocked. I want to roll in my jag. They think I'm in the gang because I wear a do-rag. In every outfit I got a matching flag. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was what, 15, 16?
Yeah, I was young.
Dang,
And that's how I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? And We Made It. Look at me now. Look at now. Y'all look like clowns. Y'all silly fools. Who is y'all say y'all make the rules? People like that got no clue. Got me chasing paper. Too young soul to pimp our tapers. And when I make it to the rap game, everybody gonna be like, do us a favor. Like, I was like,
so y'all was listening to like Bone and them boys.
Yeah, we
back
was
then.
rapping.
That sound like Bone and Crucial Conflict.
We was rapping,
That's
man.
what y'all
We
on.
was rapping, dog. We was rapping. Me and my dog was rapping, and we was rapping for school, and you know, we was hot.
Yeah.
Like, they had this little thing at school at homes where they had the little TV thing where the people in school was doing like different little like telling you about events, telling you what was for lunch, telling you different things, and they had a segment because we made it hot in school to where we was rapping. And so we'd go in there and rap.
Yeah.
And everybody in the school would watch us rap. You know what I'm saying? And like every day we'd go to lunch. People used to skip class to come to lunch to hear us rap. People would be making beats and we'd be rapping. Mm-hmm. So man, I fell in love with it because I had a nice fan base playing sports, but when I was rapping, I had everybody like we was cooking. Yeah. You know,
so like I said, man, I hit a Bone, I hit a Crucial Conflict. That's a lot of like, but they all from Ohio, I think. Yeah. Ohio. So like
Dayton family.
Yeah. What was the people that you was listening to?
Of course them, Do or Die.
Yeah.
Wayne, like the Hot Boys. Who else we was listening to? Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And that Dynasty album, that was one of my favorite ones. I used to rap to Jay-Z Dynasty intro. He used to be like, ha, 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 yeah. I used to rap to that. And so yeah, them, Snoop and them, Pac my favorite rapper all time.
Yeah.
All time, GOAT.
All time.
And then Wayne come behind them.
Okay. They both very different.
Yeah.
Okay. So how when you moved down here, like was you still doing, like I guess you was still doing music, but like how did you kind of get your foot in the door with the Charleston scene?
Battle rapping, man. I was like, this battle rap that you see down here now, like I was him. Like when I was going to Rondo, you ask anybody, I was slaying people. One-liners. I was the battle rap. I'm talking, people used to come to the games on Fridays. I used to go to Satoma. People used to be like, man, you gotta come. They got this dude punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, punishing. So battle rapping is what put me in the door. And then some dudes put me on with some guys from place called 6 Mile in Charleston. Cadillac Assassin, my boy Cadillac Assassin, my boy Baby Breeze, Peasy the Franchise.
Guerrilla
Mafia. See, back then it was Top Knot Soldiers, TNS. We got together and made the group, and then we was slaying. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I got into it. With the music. Then my boy Tui from 10 Mile. Daniel. Daniel, like we went to Charlotte, shut it down. I got a little contract or whatever. I forgot what happened with the contract thing. I think my mom wouldn't let me. I don't know. I forgot what it was. But I know he remember. But yeah, that's how I got into it down here.
Man, shout out Tui, man. I ain't seen
Man,
that boy in a
Tui,
long time,
my boy
man.
Tui, man.
Okay. So at this point, when you were doing everything with Guerrilla Mafia and in those times, were you taking it serious, or was it just something that was kind of fun? Did you see the future in it?
Yeah, I definitely taking it serious. Like they'll tell you when that group was started, I wrote up contracts. It was like everybody got to sign the contract, and I had a bunch of stuff on there, whatever.
Yeah.
I introduced them to contracts. I was the first one that was writing up contracts with a group, and they're like, what? So yeah, I definitely took it serious, man. I definitely took it serious. And like I said, me from where I come from and my background and all that, I knew I could rap. So I knew I could make it. I used to write like, man, I swear to God, I swear on my kids. I wrote Rap City and I was like, y'all need to have segments for unsigned rappers to do freestyle, to do the basement.
Right.
I swear to God, like probably years later, they came with being able to let unsigned rappers do it. They never wrote back. They never gave us a chance. But
yeah,
you know, I wrote So Def. I sent them a demo. Man, we had, I don't know if you remember. You remember the little thing at school when you put the little tape in and you listen to it. You put your headphones in. You listen to tapes. Growing up in school.
Yeah.
I had that, and I had another radio. I had a stand, and I taped the microphone on it. And I made my own studio.
So you're talking about the little recorders.
The great thing.
The little recorders.
But it was, I think it was.
But it was like a square box, kind of like.
And you listen to tapes,
right.
but you can hit the record.
My mom's had one of those.
So I had that, and I had a regular boom box. So I would set that down there. I put my mic, and I had like a stand to hold, like I think claps from a drum.
Right.
And I taped the microphone on there. So I had a beat playing from the radio, and we record it like that. I made my own studio.
That's crazy.
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
I swear to God, man. I made my own studio out of there.
Yeah. So what happened after Guerrilla Mafia?
After Guerrilla Mafia, I went back to Cincinnati, man. I kind of went back to Cincinnati, and I just felt I went and got some money, man.
Yeah.
Like I wanted some money, dog. Like it just, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Like on my side of the family, it's mostly women. On my mama's side of the family, we didn't really had too many people that was on our age limit. Like my cousins, Bird and all them, they was older. You know what I'm saying? It was just time for me to go. I felt I needed to go get some money. Yeah. And so I went back to Cincinnati. One day they woke up and they like, where you at? I'm like, I'm in Cincinnati. Young boy.
Just left.
Just left. My mom done went buck fool. I just left. Yeah. Just picked up, and I don't even know how I got downtown to get to the bus station. But I was in Cincinnati when they woke up. Yeah, I left. I went and got money, man.
What's going on, guys? Sun 5 Films here. If you live in Charleston or the surrounding areas and you need a videographer, please let me know. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, live performance, I do a little bit of everything. So once again, please let me know. Now let's get back to the interview. You're watching Sun 5 Films TV. So, after Cincinnati, what came after that?
What came after that, man, is just me just getting myself together. Just get, like I said, I was getting money. Just getting myself together, taking classes and, getting certifications. Got my personal trainer certification. Car service certification, ServSafe certification. I started studying different religions because I wanted knowledge. Right. I took my CDLs. I did a lot of different things to just build myself up because I knew I had to set a future. Right. It's like I gotta set a future. I gotta have like longevity. So I just started chasing that, and then, like I said, here come my books, and here come all of that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hit on. That's why I'm gonna let you do your thug.
We'll get there. But So when you jumped back into music, you left Cincinnati,
Hmm.
back in Charleston now.
Yeah.
What happened?
Same. It's just the same story. Like, go get money.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to, like, everybody was down here. My mom, my sister, and it was about time for me to come back to, you know. So I came back down here, man, and just went back into getting money. Started working 2 or 3 jobs, and you know, building up my name as a chef. You know, and just trying to be a son, a brother,
Yeah.
you know, a cousin, whatever I had to be, you know. So that, and just still, like, I really got into my music when I got down here, though. When I came back, I really went into my music, because that's where I first started really getting in the studios, and that's where I first started, like, really going seriously hard with it. You know, I always wanted a video on TV. I never thought that was possible.
Right.
Without being a celebrity. I always wanted my own album. I'm like, I ain't gonna never have an album with a cover on it and a book. I had all of that down here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of opened up a nice door, man. For my seriousness really came out, man.
Yeah.
It really came out as I got older. I really got nasty with it. You know?
Yeah. So I know you. So you've been doing it for a while. I know about, you know, you've been doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. Talk about some of those, I guess, those rough moments, those struggles that you had to go through.
What, to get to
just the music, like just the journey.
Man, with the music, man, you got to go through so much. Cause you got to learn the game. You can't just be like a rapper or a singer and not learn the game. Cause if you don't, you're gonna get fucked over.
Yeah.
You know, my team have been scammed. I done went through the scam motions. I done been through, I mean, just all the ups and downs. Just losing money, man. Just investing a lot of money in shit that was an illusion.
Right.
You know, and but I learned from them. You know, I learned from it, and it made me more. It made me smarter. I moved differently. It really took me up through there, man. Just
tell me about your biggest L you took.
Ooh.
The one that you remember to be like, damn, like that really fucked me up.
My assistant manager really like invested inside of this, like, it was like a big show, man. And it was supposed to have been like with the March of Washington. And I was supposed to perform for all of those people in Washington. I think it was the youth march or something like that.
Right.
So she invested in the dude Kevin Ham. He's a scam artist.
Down here?
Nah, he I think he's from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin Ham. Yeah. So it ended up being a scam. He took the money. It was never no show. I mean, he had the flyers and everything. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go through. And I kind of like, I went to like my old self. I wanted to find him. I really wanted to get that money back, because that come from my people. Right. The people that believe in me. You know what I'm saying? And that was a lot of money. And it's crazy because he did a tour with somebody else that I know. And I kind of told him, like, hey, don't mess with them. But, you know, they was kind of like, you know, I can't get involved with that. And I felt like out of respect for me and how I brought money to that person as well. Yeah. Like, they should have just been like, you know, because I'm a stand-up guy. Like, people can believe in what I'm telling them. I'm not that type of person, so. But I almost had him again. He was like, I had him scared. He was like, I'm gonna get you your money, boom, boom, boom. But I ain't get close as I want to. Right. But yeah, that was a big L, and I still want my money back from that.
Yeah. You got any regrets?
You know, growing up in life, I try to make decisions and not have no regrets. I definitely got a few regrets, man. I do got some regrets, man, that I'm working with.
Yeah.
I'm working on them.
Well, musically, tell me one thing you regret.
Musically,
Mm-hmm.
I regret not taking this deal that I had back in the day. Because I just felt like, well, I'm just talking about another deal. So I had another deal
Mm-hmm.
that was trash, and it took me 4 years to get out of that deal. You know what I'm saying? It took me 4 years from 2015, 2016, all the way up to 2021, 20 to 2021.
Yeah.
I finally got out of it, and they were stealing money from them, and it was a terrible deal.
Yeah.
Terrible deal. Like, and I begged them people to get me off of that. I wanted off.
Right.
So I ended up taking all of my music down. I took all of my music down. I changed my name.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it was back then I was shiesty. I was just going crazy. Now it's just shiesty Debiocci, which is trademark. And I finally just took everything down, my pages, everything, and redid everything. So now I'm able to really drop. So I ain't dropped the album since then,
Right.
2015, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm back to where it's just me. I'm independent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was just amazing to just be under a contract and get money, but it wasn't. No.
Yeah.
Nah. The feds ended up goddamn taking some of them some of them got locked up and all.
Mm-hmm.
They were scamming artists out their money.
Yeah.
Like,
Tell me about some of the sacrifices you had to make.
no sleep. I remember, dog. That's one of my biggest ones to this day. Like, I remember going to do a show hours away,
Mm-hmm.
get done with the show, hop on the road, and go straight to work. Like changing in the bathroom
Right.
and working. I was working at Wild Dooms. I'm changing in the bathroom to work. You know, that's one of my sacrifices. Family, being around family. You know, missing holidays, missing birthdays. You know, like I say, the scams, the investments. Like all of them, all of them weren't scams, but just investments. It was bad investments.
Yeah.
You know, those are some of the sacrifices that I had to take. And my pride, I ain't gonna say my pride, but just putting my pride aside is like, you know, I want to say not my pride, but things that I believed in,
Right.
to the side to learn other things or to allow somebody to show me different things,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I had sacrificed a lot of what I believed in as well to learn and get to that next step.
Yeah. So what are some things that, if you had to give somebody advice about the music industry or, you know, following whatever their dreams may be, like what would be some pieces of advice that you would give them?
Learn the business, man. Learn the business. Learn as much as you can about the business. Learn your craft. Like when you're going into these studios and different things, know how to record.
Mm-hmm.
Know what needs to be changed. Hey, can you turn me up on the reverb? Can you take down the boom, boom, boom?
Mm-hmm.
Learn your craft. Perfect it.
Right.
Because once you learn that, it's so much easier for the engineer, for the mixer, for the master.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm at a place where I can record and I don't even really need much of a mix. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to record already regularly.
Right.
You know, so learning your craft and repetition, man. Keep going. Don't stop. Write every day or whatever you're doing every day. Do something every day towards your music.
Yeah.
Rap on different beats. Don't use the same producers all the time. Get some different. Go outside of the box of just trap and sex and just do something different.
Yeah.
Do something legendary, like how I got I Am Black History or how I got the Kobe tribute, or you know, just go outside of the box. Be versatile. Don't be stuck inside of one box.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, okay, he's just a trap rapper. That's all we can get from him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, just learn a bit and learn the game, man. Learn what you can. And read those contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just go just sign, because they say sign right here. Sign right here. You're going to get your 100,000 or whatever. You just sign it.
Right.
Man, let them people be mad. Read it.
Yeah.
Or let somebody else read it.
Yeah. So what are some of the things, because I see you always doing something, always got your hands doing different things. Like what do you look at, I guess, that you've been doing so far that you feel like I need to get better at these things?
Everything, man. I don't think I never feel like I got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it don't matter how much people be like, man, you killed that, or I always feel like I can do better. If I become content where I am, I'll never grow.
Right.
You can always grow until you leave this planet. You know what I'm saying? So if you like this song right here, or if you like this meal right here, and you like, yeah, just keep it right there. And I'm like, nah, if you like that, just imagine what I got this.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to stop. You know, I'm never going to be content with it. I'm always open for growth. I'm always reading the dictionary. I'm always trying to learn new words. I'm always doing something towards being greater.
Right.
Because there's so many people doing the same thing that you're doing. What makes you stand out from the rest of the rappers?
Right.
What makes you stand out? You know, I'm probably one of the few rappers that actually been on a tour. I was on a tour with Rich Boy, Crime Mob, Lil Scrappy, Lil Jon, Fabo, who else was on there? Pastor Troy. I was one of the few that was on a tour with them. City to city. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those few, and that comes from my work ethic. Mm-hmm. That comes from putting myself networking.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's one of my things that I can do more on, networking. And just you not being afraid to talk. Mm-hmm. You know, talk to these people, network with these people, tell them what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, take everything serious. So I don't think it's nothing that I need to do more on everything. I'm never just, man, I got that. Nah. Because I'm pretty sure if I go in the studio with Lil Wayne or Lil Durk or one of these rappers, they could show me a lot. Mm-hmm. I'd be in there and be like, oh, shit, oh. You see what I'm saying? I got my thing to what I can do, but I can learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I got everything. So people tell me I'm hard on myself. Mm-hmm. I'm very hard on myself because that's what's gonna make me better. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop being hard on yourself, man. You did good. What you rate yourself? Man, I rate myself a 6. They're like, man, you are definitely 9 or a 10 on that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you think I'm a 9 and a 10, when I get to where I think I can really be, you gonna think I'm this person, that person. Right. You're gonna think I'm really there. So I think everything for me I need to work on.
Yeah. So I guess the next thing I would ask you is like, what are those big goals? And like, what do you think that, like how I talked about getting better, like what do you think, like whatever your big goals are, like, I don't want to say holding you back, but like, what do you need to do to reach the big goals?
I need to promote myself more. I need to get out there more. I need to travel, get back to traveling more, get my face out there. Mm-hmm. You know, being handy, like I say, networking, promotion, advertising. You know, just really just like putting in the footwork, like how I used to put in. You know, that's why I like. That's shout outs to Global Shine, shout outs to Jamia. That's why I like Jamia and I brought her up because she's one of the promoters that actually still get out on her feet. Mm-hmm. She'll give out flyers. She'll put them on a card. Now people just put it on social media and that's it.
They don't do that no more.
You know what I'm saying? Or people don't go out with CDs or go out with scan cards. This is my music scan. Right. People just, it's all internet. Yeah. Let's get back to hanging these posters up on the poles. Right. Putting them in the barbershops. Right. Handing out business cards. Yeah. Let's get back to that. Putting stuff on people's car. Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such.
You know, the thing that I always try to tell people, at the end of the day, we all gonna do what we want to do anyways. Mm-hmm. But like, everybody talks about promoting themselves, but what they do is they go on the internet, like you said. So you get to the point that like, it's so oversaturated, and we're trained to ignore stuff we see on the internet anyways. So a lot of times that I'll realize when you do pass out a flyer or you give somebody a business card, that makes you stand out because people aren't doing it no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in situations myself where I've talked to people face to face, and then I'll look back because I got this thing that I like to do. Like, I message people or send people a message on Facebook, Instagram, just promoting who I am and what I do. So I got this thing that I like to do just to see that I'll talk to somebody face to face, and then I'll go back and be like, I wonder if I sent this person a message, like, you know, in the past. And a lot of times, it'd be like, oh, I already sent this person a message, but they ignored me because our brains are trained to be like, man, I don't want to think about that. Like, you just trying to be you like everybody else. But when I see you face to face and I talk to you, now they want to engage with me.
Because they remember your interaction. They remember that first impression.
Yeah.
Damn, he was cool, man. I remember you, man. You came and you had the beads with your thing on it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that was... They remember that.
Yeah.
That's why I said a hand-to-hand, people going to remember that encounter.
Right.
Versus just... People think promoting today, they think putting up something and tagging 120 people that's promoting.
Yeah.
Man, I just put up the flyer and I tagged 120 people. I did some promoting. Hell, that ain't nothing.
Right.
Because half the people still probably a swipe past and half the people ain't even engaging and looking at it. Half the people ain't coming, half the people don't even care.
Right.
And half the people don't even, they don't like, who the fuck is such and such?
Yeah.
But when you, hey, how you doing? I'm Shice Debiocci, man. And, you know, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you know, boom, 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 boom. They like, man, he got a good head on his shoulder. He cool.
You know what I'm saying?
He talked to me.
He talked
like, and then when they go, what they do is they like, they'll ask you, what's your social? You got Instagram? You got Facebook? They start because they want to know.
Right.
They're like, well, damn, who are you?
Yeah.
And then when they go back and they really Googling and looking up, boom, 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 they like, damn, he came up to me. They looking at you as a star.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, that's the dude that came up to me and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's different, man.
Yeah.
It's
like
different.
I tell people, that's like when you're driving past billboards, man. Like, you in your car, you drive past 1 million billboards. You probably don't even pay attention to those things, man. Because our brains are trained to be like, man, like I see it, but like I don't care about them. So I'm not going to pay attention. That's just like on the internet. You see people trying to promote stuff every day, and our brains are trained to ignore it because we see it all the time. But when somebody walks up to you, they talk to you, you get that interaction. It's like, oh man, like he talked to me. Like I know who he is. I remember having a conversation with him. It's happened to me, man. It's so funny how many times it's happened to me that like I've sent somebody a message on Instagram, they ignored it, or I'll meet somebody and they'll talk to me, and I look and I'm like, we Facebook friends already, and you don't even remember me. That happens all the time.
For real.
Man. Yeah.
For real. That's a fact.
Yeah. So you got to promote more. Like, what else you think you need to do?
Man, just promoting, advertisement, just putting in more groundwork, man.
Yeah. I feel like you one of those people, man, like how they always say that, like, you one phone call away, or you one song away, or you one, like, interaction away. Like, man. I feel like you got so many great qualities about what you do that it's just going to take that moment for
definitely.
everything to change.
Like I tell people all the time, like for me, they ask me that all the time, and I tell them 3 minutes can change my entire existence.
Yeah.
My family, everything. 3 minutes, and 3 minutes, one song. One song can change everybody's lives around me.
Yeah.
One song can go viral. Now I'm getting booked. I'm doing features for 60, 70,000. I'm doing walkthroughs. I'm doing cameos. I'm booked up every day.
Right.
3 minutes. That's all it takes. So if it only takes 3 minutes to get to that point, it's no way you're supposed to stay in that studio. Ain't no way you're supposed to stay dropping songs, having songs, or having material. It only takes 3 minutes for you to change your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, shit, I got so much songs and stuff, man. I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Go crazy, man.
Yeah, I know you also rap. I mean, you also write books. You also an actor. Like, what made you want to get into, I guess, more than one thing?
I just, I thought about failure. And I'm like, I don't want to fail. Like you don't wanna put so much into one thing and don't work, and then your whole world is shut down.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to. I want multiple things. So it's like if we doing a raffle,
Mm-hmm.
and you saying each ticket you put in, that's another chance for you to win.
Right.
If I can put 100 of them in there, that's 100 chances for me to make it.
Right.
So why not? Why just put music in the raffle box when I can put books in there? When I can put motivational speaker in there? When I can put acting in there? You see what I'm saying? And I might not make it with rap, but I might make it with being an author.
Right.
But guess what? Once I get that bestseller, that opens the doors for me acting.
Right.
That opens the door for music. They're like, well, damn, you rap too?
Right.
Damn, you an actor too? I might not make it with the author. I might make it with acting. Guess what? That brings in the rap. That brings in the books.
Yeah.
So they gonna go hand in hand.
Do you ever think sometimes, like, and I definitely see it from that perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever see it sometimes? Do you ever think that, like, maybe if you put 100%, I mean, and not to, like,
Nah, I know what you're saying.
not to stop doing books or stop, like, acting, but do you ever think that, like, maybe if I pause the acting and the books for, like, a year, 2 years, and I give everything I got into music, do you think that, like, more opportunities or more doors would open for the music?
Well, I kinda,
instead of, spreading yourself around?
I kind of do that now, though. Because, like, I only got, like, 11 songs up.
Mm-hmm.
So I only got 11 songs up. And if people know what I got going on, I done been a bundle of movies.
Right.
I only got 2 books out.
Yeah.
But I got 2 more already finished. So I'm already kind of doing that, but at the same time, yes, I agree 100%. But the way life is now, you have to have that multiple. Because it's like multiple streams. Because I get paid off all of them. So there ain't no need really for me to pause it because I can go out right now, I can be broke. If I go sell 5 books for $20, that's $100 I just made.
Right.
I'm never broke with merchandise if I know how to speak and talk and network. You know what I'm saying? I with my acting, I might get casted as a rapper. Just like how you had the show Empire.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, with me, if a label come or if somebody, an investor or a sponsor say, hey, why should we sponsor you? Why should we invest in you? We got plenty of rappers. Yeah, because I'm a rapper. I can help you. I can probably help you write a book on your life.
Right.
You can throw me in movies. You can throw me in front of the kids and do motivational speaking. I can do all of those things. So you got this you got one person for each one of those when you got one person that can do all of them.
Right.
You got an actor, he's an actor, he's a rapper, he's an author, he's a motivational speaker. I do it all. I beat out 5, that's 5 different what's the word I'm looking for? That's 5 different
categories?
No, when you get money, when you
streams?
No,
residuals?
No, man, I can't even figure out the dang word, man. That's 5 when you paying people, I can't even think of it, man. But that's 5 people that you paying to do that when you can pay this one person to do that.
Right.
We didn't even talk about me being a songwriter because I write songs for people. I ghostwrite for people that I don't even talk about.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about that.
Right.
You got ghostwriter, author, actor, you know what I'm saying, motivational speaking, all in one person. When you got all these people you paying, that's on payroll. Them different payrolls that you paying. That's what makes me different. I can do it all.
Right.
We gonna get money. Those people that you got on the shelf that we used to hear of and only had one song.
Yeah.
Maybe I can write them a song.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's different, man. That's what makes me stand out. That's what makes me stand. So they be like, oh, so you got all these things? What if they start asking me, when the last time you dropped a book?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I took off the boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. When the last time you been in a movie? About a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Nah, when they look at you and you a tank, and they like, you, all 5 of them things is just moving like this. Ain't none of them getting left behind, so where you gotta go back and grab and help that one catch back up with the other ones. They all moving together. Cause guess what? When I'm in the movies, I might have my book on the table. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I might, when I go speak to the kids, I might say, yeah, I'm an actor. That's me right there, on the TV right there.
Right. I get it.
So I have everything moving together. That way, I don't have to go, I don't daydream about the past, because when I daydream about the past, it pushes the future back. So if I'm looking back, I got to come back and grab something and catch up with the rest of them.
Gotcha.
So I just take them all with me.
Gotcha.
And I give them equal time. Whatever it's calling for at that moment, that's what it's going for. So right now it's acting. I'm booked for movies. When that slows down, that's when you go to the next thing. Let me go in the studio.
Right.
Okay, I got a hot song on the radio, boom, boom. Okay, boom. Got that song pumping. Let me go over here and let me go work on this book. Because it's better to think, it's good to think, I agree with you, but I think that's more for if you don't have a family. Right? I say that because if I die today, if I'm still keeping up with the rest of the stuff, instead of what if I might not make it in that year?
Mm-hmm.
So if I stay the way I'm doing it, I'll have 5 books completed that my kids can sell.
What's going on, guys? Some 5 Films here. If you made it this far into the interview, thank you. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Now let's get back to the interview. You're watching Some 5 Films TV. I wanted to ask you, man, before we get out of here, I guess when you old and gray, super old, super gray, you look back at your life, what do you want to look back at? And what do you feel like your purpose is?
I want to look back and just see how easy I made it for my kids, man. Like, I want to see the fruits of my labor. I want them to reap from what I sowed. I want them to gain from the sacrifices and the hardships and everything that I've been through, for them to make it easier.
Right.
I want to look back and see my hard work. I want to get my flowers while I'm living, bro. I want to. My flowers can be my kids just eating off of me. Mm-hmm. I want to make it. I want to make income. That's why I say my books and all of that. It's billions upon billions upon billions of people that have never read my first book, my second book.
Right.
So people, that goes to show people gonna be able to buy them for the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that my kids can make money from.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to see them eating, man, eating good. I want to see my family eating. I want to leave this earth happy, knowing that my hard work and my sacrifice paid off.
Yeah.
And
your purpose.
My purpose, my purpose is just being a messenger, dog. I'm a messenger. If you really sit back and think of all the things I do, motivational speaker, rapper, R&B, songwriter, books, acting, all of those are a form of being a messenger.
Right.
So I think my purpose is just being a messenger, man. Getting the message out. God used me to get his message out. And that's what I'm gonna do, because that's what I'm good at. That's what I sat down and I realized, like, okay, I'm a messenger. A lot of people come to me for a lot of things, a lot of advice, a lot of different situations, and I'm able to get them the correct answer. And they feel like they feel like they just got the best answer in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's my purpose, man, is being a messenger.
Right. So speaking of your kids, man, like what are some of the things that you want to instill in them or life lessons you want to leave them with?
I mean, just like, so I got, being independent and not dependent. Work hard. If you got to work 2 or 3 jobs, work hard. If my work wasn't good enough to make sure that y'all was good to where y'all don't have to work that many jobs, work that many jobs.
Right.
Because one thing I'm gonna say about my girls is, if you get something, if a man or somebody give you something, you gonna always owe.
Mm-hmm.
They might not say, oh, that's not the kind of you good, but later on you gonna owe. You gonna owe for that because they gonna throw it in your face, or they gonna make, remember the time. Mm-hmm. So don't get nothing. Work hard to have your own. Be open-minded. Listen to the same story multiple times.
Right.
And when I say that, I say, like, if Sunfire say, tell me a story that can help me, and then such and such tell me the same story, and then such and such tell me the same story, and listen to it each time, because Sunfire might have left something out that the other person might tell me.
Right.
Then he might have left something out. He might have left something. Then by the time I'm done, I got the whole story, and all of them are missing a piece of the story.
Yeah.
So don't never be like, oh, I already know, because you may not know something.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always something that's left out.
Yeah.
Even going to school or something. We are human, so we leave things out. Even your teachers can forget stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
It's been times where I'll be like, damn, how the hell you spell there? It might be an easy word.
Mm-hmm.
But you just had a brain fart. You could be like, nah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we human beings. So that, and man, just go hard for what you do. Don't start nothing and don't finish. Just finish everything.
Okay.
You don't want to have a bunch of unfinished things. Finish it. Even if you think it ain't gonna work out, finish it. Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice someone ever taught you or they told you?
Some of the best advice that somebody told me.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that slow motion is better than no motion. Just like it ain't coming fast enough. Like, why me? Why boom, boom, boom? Man, I ain't made it, man. I'm waking up seeing people go viral every day. I ain't been boom, boom, boom. But you moving though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving. Okay, at least you're moving. Cause you could be dead. You could have no motion. You can be just non-existent. As long as you inching towards it, you getting closer.
Yeah.
That's what I got from that.
Okay. What's one thing that a lot of people don't know about you, or something that people may think about you that's not true? Or, it might be a misconception to be like, oh, they think this about me, but that's not right.
I mean, people think I'm cocky, man. Like, people think I'm cocky. And I think they mix that up with being confident.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just different seeds. Like, I'm just a real confident person, and I stand on what I believe in. Like, my thing, man, my biggest thing that I love to do is learning. I like to learn. So if I speak on something that just comes from what I've learned and what I studied.
Right.
Like, that's how I wrote my book. Like, I took surveys, So, I think people think I'm cocky, or people may think I'm mean. Well, I am mean. I am mean, y'all. I'm sorry. I am mean. But, and what something people don't know is that they might get from me, I am self-centered, and that's because of my life, of a lot of time wasted in my life. I wasted a lot of time, but the time when I started to revamp my life, where I got myself at today, it's like I ain't about to accept anything.
Right.
Like, I'm not about to let you come in and destroy nothing. I'm not about to let you do this, do that. I worked hard for my brand and my name and what I'm doing. So, and when I know what I bring to the table, it is like I'm making sure you bring the right things to the table.
Mm-hmm.
because I'm working hard on myself and I built myself up to where I am. So yes, I had to become self-centered to get myself to where I am.
Okay.
They helped me not to be so. They helped. Sometimes you got to be selfish in life to get to where you are.
Very true. So before we get out of here, man, like, leave us with anything that you want to say that you haven't said yet, and definitely give the contacts and a way that people can get in contact with you and find out about what you're doing.
I'm Black History. It's Black History. Trying to keep the legacy my ancestors left to me. A legend when I die. I was destined to be like Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, and Martin Luther King. I want to be a legend. Everything I do, I want it to be legendary. And I do it for something to, when I leave this earth that is still going on the earth, I want to leave my print on the earth. I want to be a part of the ancestors, a part of history. Y'all can hit me on Facebook, Big Shice, Instagram, Shice Debiocci, SHYSDEBIOCCI, TikTok, Big_Shice, Snapchat, Shice Debiocci, features, songwriting, whatever, acting, whatever, y'all can contact me. ShiceMoney@gmail.com. That's SHYSmoney@gmail.com.
Yeah. If you know the face by now, I am Sun5 Films. I got with me Shice Debiocci, and you're watching Sun5 Films TV.
That's my daddy.